All right, man. I think it might be a good idea for the Lions to actually play the offense in the preseason. You know what I'm saying? Apparently there are some struggles with the linemen and some of these things. And like I said, John Morton is under a lot of pressure now. They basically saying that the defense is ahead of them. Like I said in the Chicago Bear video the other day, that's the way it's supposed to be. The defense, when I played, the defense was always, I need to go over there. What should I wait? I don't know. But the defense was always ahead of, I can wait. The defense was always ahead of the offense from my recollection. So when I played, our defense always jumped in front of the offense early on in training camp. And you got to remember, it's only 2 weeks into training camp, too. I understand they had OTAs and mini camps. I call it T-shirts and shorts camp. I get it. I get it. I really do. But in reality, it's gonna take some time. But with a new offensive coordinator, seem like some new lingo, some new plays. It's probably best for them to get out there and get some reps in there. I know they do the practice with other teams and all, but they probably need to get some live reps in there. I understand you don't want to get people hurt or nothing like that, but at the end of the day, they probably need to be in there. And for the defense, well, for the most part, Shep been here. So Shep already the horses he got. He know the lingo. And they already know. It's just getting used to, what he gonna call and what's the little differences he gonna call. All the coverages and defense that they run, they already know. They already know what they on. What he on. So, they already know what he on. So that shouldn't be no confusion or nothing like that. But offensively, they probably need to get some run time in. Probably need to get some run time in. So it's gonna be interesting to see if the language is different or how much is different, the variations is different. Do they play with a little bit more, speed? Or they slow it down a little bit? My biggest thing is how much is he gonna run the ball? You know what I'm saying? Like that's the bigger thing I'm thinking of. How much is he gonna run the football? So that's my thing about it. How much is he? Is he gonna run the football? Is he gonna be pass happy? No. I thought Ben Johnson should have ran the football a lot more than he did. So no, that's just my biggest concern about it is how much he gonna run that football. But yeah, I think they should play some preseason. They should do about 4 or 5, 6, 7 drives in preseason over 2 games. I feel like they should. All of a sudden, you're gonna come out there cold turkey. For the most part, they probably shouldn't be favored to beat Green Bay, to be honest. They probably shouldn't be favored to beat Green Bay. At one point, everybody was saying it's great. It was, it's a great transition. But maybe when they got into situational football, people was missing line and people was jumping off sides. People didn't know the plays. So when they got to situational football, what we gonna call on the goal line? What we gonna call on the goal line? What we gonna call here? And so I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I would probably sit there and I probably would call. I'd probably say we're gonna play a little bit of preseason. I mean, it sucks that it's just not a lot of good Samaritans no more. This guy is trying to get his car out the street on the other side, and nobody think to say, "Hey, brother, let me push you let me push you here." Like, yeah, the world, man, it's in a bad place morality wise, man. The further out, I'm gonna say this: the further out you move out the city of Detroit, the more the people are just not pleasant. They're not good people. They're not respectable people, most of them. I hate to say it like that, but I'm saying it in a nice way. They ain't looking to help you. They selfish. They don't have no manners. You know what I'm saying? Very entitled people, man. It's sad. Believe it or not, the city of Detroit got better quality people than out in the suburbs. People in the suburbs are straight dicks. I'll tell you that right now. They are straight dicks. You know, but to carry on. Yeah. They need to. Maybe I wouldn't play my backs. You know, maybe I wouldn't play my backs. Let them rest up. They're taking it. But everybody else, the O-line will be playing. Quarterback will be playing. So, but I agree with Dan's philosophy to a certain extent where they don't play the preseason. I get it. I get it. No, but it's going to be a lot of pressure on John Morton this year. Going to be even if Ben Johnson sucks in Chicago, people going to look at John Morton. Now, he fucked up a Ferrari. He had a Ferrari and he fucked it up. You hear Jared Goff saying they trying some things that he never tried before, that he's seen before, but never tried it. So, anytime somebody take over a business or a team or offense, they always want to put their blueprint on. It could be perfect. They always want to put their stamp on it. They always want to co-sign it. I'm telling you, they always want to co-sign it. Even if the business is a multi-trillion dollar business, they got to do something different. If the logo was blue, we got to change it red. I got to get this person in here, that person in here. It's like, you really want to do that? So, it's just human nature. Regardless, if you think everything is perfect, you just want to make a change. It could be the perfect house. I think I want to paint the walls pink. You're like, okay. But it is what it is. Let me know what y'all think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications. Increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. Hit the link in the description. You can follow me on the Linktree, X, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support.